Suffolk County, Long Island, New York for high school lacrosse here tonight. St. Anthony's getting set to take on Chaminade. Should be an awesome matchup here today as we welcome you to the 2023 Geico High School Lacrosse Showcase presented by Axe. To watch here tonight, and we'll begin with Chaminade. Who do you have?
We're starting with junior defenseman number 30, Benjamin Fox. He's an outstanding player committed to UNC, and ironically, it looks pretty sure that he's going to be covering the player to watch for the Friars, the number 4 player in his senior class, according to Inside Lacrosse. That's Owen Duffy. He is also committed to UNC. There'll be combatants tonight and teammates in 2 years.
Let's continue on to our starting
left leg, but back to the ball, face-off as a freshman. His older brother played here as well. Right out of the gate, a nice drive by Jackson Green. Just replay. Right down those hash marks. It's a great place.
One other thing, too, is the rules here in this game today. Bob, talk to us about that.
We're playing federation rules, which truthfully, 96% of all high schools in the country play under those rules.
We'll get back to it in a second as Brendan Riley scores. For
great ball movement, unselfish play by the Flyers. There's Riley on the doorstep, great pass.
Flaherty slings it, shot, score. Brendan Riley, he's got 2 here to begin for Chaminade.
Well, every team needs some lefties. This is Riley's second left-handed goal. The last one was on the doorstep. This is a really nice outside shot, low and away in the open net.
Riley's going to reset and bring it back in against Tommy Schneider, who's playing defense, the Virginia commit. He's just a junior, 44. Here's a shot, and a rocket one at that, and it's Flaherty. Count it. And Chaminade leads it 3-1.
The play in this game is unbelievable, in my opinion. Flaherty, a high hard one. We talked about him at the outset. We highlighted him. He's captain of the team. He's going to the Naval Academy. He's a tall academy. Ponzio's also going to the Naval Academy.
4 to Navy, 3 to Army. Ponzio goes behind the net. And then the feed in front, score it for Patrick Carragher.
Great time to cut when that ball's exchanged from the wing to behind, and Carragher executed, because too many times when the ball swings behind, kids have a tendency to watch the ball and they lose sight of the guy that's inside. Beautiful cut and fin rules. There certainly are a couple, but the majority of high schools do play federation rules. There's things like the clock will roll if there's too much of a deficit near the end of the game.
Yep. Well, Aiden Zuhowski scores for the Friars, and we are tied at 3. I'm not quite sure there's going to be a huge set.
Zuhowski pulls him out to the sideline. He just gets a head of steam up with his left hand, and basically it's just a speed dodge here. Chaminade defenseman guilty of not moving his feet. Chaminade guy into the crease. Refs put that ball back into play pretty quickly.
Had a couple of those tonight. Kyle Bolello down low, extra pass, and stayed out of the crease and scoring. St. Anthony's.
Great pass and a better catch really by Spidell. I don't know how he kept his balance. That was high. He handled that ball, kept his feet out of the crease, and finished beautifully. Nice catch. And a one.
Duffy's behind the cage. Jackson Green, and they had a screen in front that kind of shielded off Philip Verdi, and Green was able to score for St. Anthony's, and it's 4 in a row by the front.
Minute of this game, Green's second goal, just a strong right-handed drive, got his hands free, and I don't think Verdi saw that. Look at Spidell. It's a lost art in the game of lacrosse, screening the
right now for St. Anthony's. And again, let's add to that total.
There's Duffy with a nice feed to Luke Breslin, who cuts backdoor. He can't get, look, he's cutting backdoor there. he couldn't get that stick into his left hand. So you see him, they call it a lot, it's a twister. Watch, little face dodge, and then he twists and dunks it. Beautiful play. Up a man, Chaminade can double some of those passes.
Lau got it knocked out of his stick, picks it back up for Chaminade.
Still time on the penalty.
And the shot, the score. It is Riley again. He's got a hat trick here, Brendan Riley.
There's kids on the benches on these two teams that are committed to Division I schools.
Correct.
Chaminade is countered with his own defense.
Duffy trying to get a shot off, and he finally does, and he scores. Owen Duffy, the senior UNC commit. St. Anthony's leads it by 3.
For a possibility of his own. Duffy with a beautiful face dodge. Gets inside the defense.
Well, but you got to be smart, right, when you're going after it to try to get that possession without being called for a foul.
Absolutely.
Ponzio. All by back door, and catching, shooting, and scoring is Patrick Carragher.
Great backdoor. Defenseman, watch. Beautiful pass. And you'll notice that Carragher did the right thing. Look at his stick. His stick was up, giving his teammate something to throw to. Right into it. Ponzio with a beautiful
3-1.
Yeah, Brendan Riley, number 22, the beneficiary of some really nice passes. Great ball movement there. Riley has 3 of their 4 goals. They got out in front 3-1. Here's Riley with 2 of his. And they got out in front, and we're thinking, oh, geez, what's going to happen? And then all of a sudden, the Friars, there's Riley scoring his 3rd goal. Excuse us, Friars, outstanding attackman, number 32. He's getting so much attention. I really think it's helped open up things for the other players. Here's Jackson Green on a beautiful, just that alley dodge. He's one of the Friars' 2 goal scorers, he and Carragher, but they've been very unselfish. They have 8 goals with 6 different players accounting for them. That was a nice drive by number 8, Aiden Zakowski, who's staying here in town. And there's Spidell.
The face-offs have been all Ball versus Moon here tonight, so nobody else has taken one. The Friars have it. Look out. Here comes Spidell. Gives it up, and right in there for the goal is Colin Johnston.
Great 2-on-1 exit. Good play by Michael Moon, getting that ball to Spidell. Quality offense, etc., etc.
Correa.
They got a 3-1 lead at one point in time, so they can do it. Beautiful shot right there.
There you go. Ryan Landolfi.
On cue. Ryan, a Navy commit. Big, strong guy. They used a pick. Jenkins went below the pick, and it allowed Landolfi to get away from him. You know, you've got a couple choices when a pick's presented to you. You could go underneath it, which is what happened.
Flaherty. Oh, behind the back, heads up.
Well, you see the guy under duress in the crease. There's 3 guys collapsing on him. He doesn't have anything else he could do if he's trying to get a shot off. He throws it behind his back. Bing, beautiful play. Poor right. Don't shoot the ball over your shoulder, behind the back, blah, blah, blah. But if that's all you can do, you must execute.
Michael Moon, he comes right back and scores for St. Anthony's off the face-off.
What an effort by Michael Moon. So many times, and they don't slide. Watch. Chaminade is bearing in on Anthony, and he gets rocked on that play. Watch this hit at the end of this.
By Luke Martin, he gets hit. Chaminade's got it. Another big shot as Riley goes down. No call, no whistle. The ball is loose. We've been seeing this all night. Whose ball is it going to be now? All of a sudden we got a scrum, and now they're going to finally throw a flag. Well, and you got to get control of it here at this point.
I believe this melee, the referees lost control here a little bit. They were letting too much go there. On 5, the field really opens up a lot. You have a lot of space.
Ponzio passes, and in the middle, it's Spidell that catches and scores.
Because the field opens up, Green finds Spidell, who gets free with his left hand that time and puts his second shot into the goal. Green and Spidell are making Coach Jerry Byrne pretty happy today.
Getting two really good ones. This is their senior year. Here's a shot that goes in for Jackson Green, and he gets back into the act again. He's got a hat trick tonight for the Friars.
And Green, you saw how he finished that play. He turned his shoulders hard and made sure.
Stay with Chaminade. Job racing after it was Creo. Creo to the top, and the shot, the score from Aiden Lau. Strikes it for Chaminade.
Lau and Flaherty are bookends. They're both big, strong kids. Look how tall they are coming off this field. Ironically, they're also both going to the Naval Academy.
Top left. How about that placement?
Yeah, this is just a simple step down. The St. Anthony's defense collapsed hard on you.
I mean, really, you like the physical play. You like that they have been allowed to play here tonight. And here's a shot, and Randolphi scores. Ryan Landolfi puts it through again. And Chaminade gets
left-handed. Look at the football hash marks. There's another guy who turned his shoulders to increase not just the power.
I mean, there's 5 players in this game tonight, or 4 of them for both teams combined going to Navy. 3 to Army. Chaminade has it again. It'd be a big 3 minutes here to end the third quarter. They get another goal. Matthew Marchetta. Here comes a flag. Haven't seen many of those tonight. Here's a shot and a score, and it's Kyle Balillo for St. Anthony's, and he stops a 3-goal run for Chaminade.
Well, Kyle Ball substitution.
Duffy. Up top, count it. That is Luke Breslin with a rocket with 6 seconds remaining in the third. Scoops it up. Correa taking the hits and putting the shot through. How do you do that?
Well, I'd call this a weight room. Running from defense to offense.
Yeah, number 10 for the Flyers. Look out, right on the doorstep. Scoring is Correa again.
Well, that's just simply bad defense. How do they get so far underneath them? Really good look. Simple finish by Carreras. That's 2. If he's out of the game, he wonders what's going on.
Carragher being hounded, got rid of it just in time. Green's got it, gets a step, free, shoots, scores! Jackson Green.
Well, if we're giving the trophy out right now, well, it's amazing when you think about these 2 programs. You know, the NCAA tournament's starting this week, and
they got stuck. Finnerty up top. Shot, score, Aiden Zuhowski.
an answer. He's had a great game with 12 saves.
And scoring for St. Anthony's is Ponzio.
I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but if I'm Joe Amplos,
Anthony's Jackson Green.
Just a terrific display of lacrosse by Green. He plays on the wings on face-offs. He plays defense there. He's running down the hash marks. This time he gets to the middle of the field as the defenseman went under that pick and he got his hands free. Down the hash marks again. That was his third tally, and here's the last one. What a beautiful high bounce. You know, he got his stick up high and bounced it past goalie Verdi.
Thanks everyone, great work tonight in this one. And St. Anthony's does it again over Chaminade. They win it by the final of 17-11 here at home to improve their record to 12-1 on the season.
Well, it's a dog pile game for sure, whoever wins this thing. For St. Anthony's, what a remarkable season with just one blemish in a phenomenal game last Saturday. Chaminade, maybe not their usual season. They've lost 4 games, two to St. Anthony's.